Hey guys, Rich here from Tacoma Network, and today we're going to be checking out the new YotaVerse V2 grill with their grill light bar accessory. This is designed to mimic the 4th gen Toyota Tacoma TRD Pros, giving an updated look as well as that integrated light bar feature. My grill and light bar arrived in 2 separate boxes, as they are modular and can be purchased separately at YotaVerse.com. Inside the grill box was just the grill and some supplement items, including the oval Toyota emblem bracket, the TSS sensor garnish, and a thank you card from YotaVerse. Taking a look at the grill assembled with the letters and the TSS sensor garnish, it looks great. The all ABS grill has a great matte black finish, and I chose the silver letters over the black letters to give the grill a bit more contrast. The TSS sensor garnish still has that silver and black look, but I have a surprise later in the video that will fix that. This grill also has no integrated Raptor lights or side marker lights that many V2 grills have, plus I just see too many Tacomas with Raptor lights these days. On the flip side, it's pretty basic and lots of silver screws. It has the bracket built in for the TSS sensor to be mounted, and you can see it has the same rear portion of the mold for Raptor lights, just with no Raptor lights out the front. The middle section of the grill has a portion that can be removed by unscrewing this section of silver screws to add that integrated light bar. Opening the light bar box reveals everything else to make this new grill come alive. You have a wiring harness going up to the cab with a switch, a wiring harness going to the light bar, a bag of hardware, 2 metal brackets, and finally the light bar. The light bar measures about 23.5 inches in length and 2.5 inches in width. It's switchable between amber and white lights with the integrated switch. It has an output of 2400 lumens at about 80 watts and is IP68 waterproof. It has 10 large amplified lenses where you can see the LED inside. Let's get the light bar mounted to the grill. For this, you just need a Phillips screwdriver and a 5mm Allen key. First, you'll need to remove the silver screws holding that center section of the grill. There's 12 screws in all. Once done, that center section just lifts right out of the grill. Now you'll mount the metal brackets to the 2 sections of the grill, with the brackets favoring inward to the center using the hardware included. The grill section has keyed notches for the nuts. Just slide them in and tighten down the bolt with a 5mm Allen wrench. Repeat on the other side. Mounting the light bar in with the wire on the driver's side, I used a bolt and washer and added some blue thread lock to not allow the light bar to loosen over time. I had it pressed all the way up to the grill, but it can be positioned if needed. Repeat on the other side. Look at that, all shiny and new with the integrated light bar. This thing looks great. Let's go get this installed on my 2022 TRD Off-Road 4x4. You'll just need a few tools to make this happen, including a 10mm and 12mm socket wrench, a trim tool, a Phillips screwdriver, wire cutters, crimpers, wire butt splices, I'll explain that later, and some zip ties. The Tacoma's grill is held in only by 4 fasteners. You'll need that 10mm socket wrench for the 2 10mm bolts on these 2 brackets, and then your trim tool for the 2 plastic fasteners on the outside sections. You want to also detach the TSS sensor from the grill by first removing the 2 fasteners holding the wire in place. There's a red one on top and a white one on the side. The TSS sensor is held in by 3 or 4 Phillips screws. Just remove those. I don't like to unplug the TSS sensor as it could lead to a malfunction. Just set the TSS sensor away from the grill. Now, just with an outward and slightly upward motion, pull the grill away from the truck. Be careful of any wires like my old Raptor lights, and just hang in there. Let's get the old grill separated from the grill surround. I placed the entire grill upside down on a work surface and started to unclip the 12 to 16 clips on my aftermarket grill insert. If you're removing a stock grill, you might have screws and clips. Once all of the clips are depressed, you can lift away the grill surround from the old grill insert. Now it's time to prep the new grill insert with the integrated light bar. I left the foam blocks on till now just for protection. It's just a matter of lifting the surround over the insert and lining up the clips. The new insert will only be held by clips now. Once all clips are seated in, go ahead and depress the surround onto the insert. You should hear every clip click. Next, we're just reversing the steps. Carry the new grill combination to your truck and line it up with the 4 fastener points. It should easily click into place. Drop the 2 plastic fasteners in and screw the 2 10mm bolts into place. Do not over tighten these. Maneuver the TSS sensor into place and fasten with just 3 Phillips screws. Pop the 2 clips holding the TSS wire back into the grill brackets. Well, the grill is in. How do we power this thing? The YotaVerse kit comes with all the wiring to make it happen. The first section goes up to the light bar, through the box, and the 2 red and black wires go up to the battery. Then there's a connector going to 2 inline fuses and then up to the switch that goes in the truck cab. This is a 2-position switch for both off and amber on and clear on. I wanted to try and hook up this calorie raise switch, but in every configuration it just wouldn't work the way I wanted. First, I routed the light bar side of the cable through the radiator support and connected it to the light bar, leaving the plastic box sitting in front of the battery. Now I routed the truck cab part of the wiring, positioning it next to the battery, and connected it to the light bar side of the wire. I routed the wire up towards the firewall and determined I'd be entering the firewall through this large rubber grommet. I ended up clipping this switch off and attaching the wire to a threaded rod and poked it through the rubber grommet from a previous hole. I found it in the driver's side footwell and pulled it the remainder way through. You do not need to clip the switch off for this. I had plans to make this other switch work. A simple trim removal tool pulls that panel down. Next, I went to work to make this very small included switch work. I pulled out a blank short switch plate from the top right on my TRD off-road. I carefully marked and cut the opening for the included switch. Measure twice, cut once. It fit perfect. I dropped the switch in after reconnecting the wiring using the 3 butt splices, and it's back in the truck. The number 2 signifies amber and the number 1 is clear. So just to recap on the wiring, coming in from the light bar, it goes through the radiator brackets and into the engine bay. I zip tied the black plastic box, 2 other wires at the bottom. Then to the side of the battery, connecting the black to the negative and red to the positive. It goes down the driver's side and clipped into the existing clip and through the rubber grommet. I love the look of the new V2 grill. It gives 4th gen vibes, but with the great lines of the 3rd gen. The added light bar completes the package. And did you notice it? I had the TSS sensor garnish PPF with some tinted film to let it blend in better with the grill. I think all garnishes should come like this. The silver letters give a good contrast to all of the black on the grill and goes nicely with the lunar rock color. And let there be light. During the day, the light bar does a decent job of adding attention to your vehicle, more like an additional daytime running light. The overall aesthetic of the grill and the light bar give a more modern look to the 3rd gen Tacoma. At night, you can really see the amount of light it throws. I prefer the clear light over the amber, but they both light up nicely for added visibility on the front end. I may end up swiveling the light bar a bit more upward, as it seems to be pointed slightly down, being pressed up against the grill. Now, this will not replace a proper light bar, but it does give a good amount of light. Well, that's my install of the YotaVerse V2 grill and grill light bar for the 3rd gen Toyota Tacoma. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts of this combination. Are you in the market to change your grill? Are you looking to add additional lights to your Tacoma? Leave your comments down below. If you like the video, there's a button for that, and subscribe if you haven't already. Finally, my name is Rich. Thanks for watching.